Man, they told me when I was going to come out on stage, the energy was going to be off the charts. And you guys, I swear your energy is awesome. It's completely ridiculous to the point where, hold on. I got to take a picture. So everybody do the lights thing. Do the lights thing. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Because you know I gotta share that with the thousands of people that follow me on social media. You gotta get a like. Gotta get a like. Well, listen, I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. One, for starters, is normal. What's normal? Am I normal? Are you normal? The media gives us their own version of what normal is. But the reality is that normal is really accepting who you are in yourself, accepting others, differences, not judging. That's what normal is, being you. I remember 10 years ago, it was right after I was injured, and I was in the store one day, and I was trying to buy something, and I was reading the label, and all of a sudden, I can feel somebody just kind of looking at me. And I looked over to my right, and I saw this kid. When I made eye contact with him, his jaw was like just dropped, and he was staring at me. Now, that's a pretty big moment for me in my life, in my recovery, because, you know, I'm already feeling kind of insecure, and I'm feeling upset about, you know, my scars and everything. I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I could just drop this and run, right? But I made a choice. In that moment, I made a choice, and I said, no, I'm not going to run from this. I'm not going to allow that stare to control my day, control my life. And I made a choice, and this is what I said to him. I said, can I help you? And he said like this, he said, man, you don't look normal. That can hurt. But again, I made another choice, and this is what I responded to him. And I said, you know, that's funny you say that, because I was looking at you thinking the same exact thing. Yes. Yeah. Now, if you can imagine the look on his face, he was like, what do you mean? I'm normal. You're not normal. And I was like, no, I'm normal. You're not normal. And then he left. He was so confused, he left. And he came back like a couple of minutes later, and he apologized. He was like, I'm sorry for what I said. I'm sorry for the way I reacted, whatever. And I was like, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But because of the choice that I made, I was able to not only become a victim of what someone did to me, but at the same time, I was able to educate somebody and teach them about what normal is. It's not just one thing. It's who you are. Now, every single one of us in this room, we're human, right? Now, we all have good days. We all have bad days. Now, we're all going to go through bad things in life. You know, we're all going to have great times in life. But how do you leave the bad and get back to the good? Well, I'm going to break down this analogy. And for a lot of you that don't have a watch on, I don't want you to look at your phone. I want you to look at this clock if you can. Check out this clock. And for those of you way over there, look at the clock in the middle of the floor. All right, so you notice at the top of the clock there's a 12, right? So let's say, for example, 12 is a good time in your life. Everything's going great. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, everything's awesome. You got all your friends. You know, people are liking your post on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is great in your world. But then you look at 6. 6 is at the bottom. All of a sudden, people deleted you on Facebook. No one's liking your Instagram picture. No one's retweeting your post. Your boyfriend and girlfriend, you're not doing so good. Maybe your friends are not liking you for the moment. Whatever it is, my life is horrible. That's what you think. That's your life at 6. But if you notice, the hand goes around and around and around. Now, why is it able to do that? Well, because there's batteries in the clock that keep pushing the hands to get back to 12 to a good place. So the point is this: when you find yourself at 6, when you find yourself in a bad place in life, you have to put the batteries in the clock. You have to believe, you have to stay positive, you have to have hope, and you have to continuously make the right choices. And if you do that, doesn't matter if you're 6. Apparently, by doing all of that, you'll slowly get back to a place where you're now getting to a good place in your life. Does that make sense? I figured that would make sense, since I know a lot of you look at a clock every single day. What time do I have to get up? What time can I go to bed? What time is the class over? You're always looking at a clock. So always think of that. You gotta believe. We Day is your day. You're here today because you've earned your way. But don't let this energy just die here, okay? Be sure to take it back to your community. You want to see change. I want to see change. This whole day is about change, not in just the community, not just in Seattle. It's about change in the world. And I'm telling you, every single one of you has the amazing voice and the amazing power to create that change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And if you don't speak up, you'll never be a part of that change. Realize the importance of what you are. Realize the importance of what you bring to the table every single day. We Day will always be with me. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have a great time and change the